What's up, you?
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're from Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's cool, man. You got that southern thing to you, but you got the Milwaukee thing going on.
Well, here's the deal. I grew up in the country.
Right.
Up by Lake Superior.
Okay.
It's beautiful, but
Yeah,
there's not a lot up there. You know? It was like an hour drive to get fast
It is
food.
beautiful. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. It is beautiful, though. I've done stand-up up by there, Wisconsin. I did Appleton, Wisconsin. I played Milwaukee.
Yeah, sure. Our bass player and our keyboardist are from Appleton.
Oh, no kid, yeah. There's a place up there called, I believe it's Skyline Comedy Club. I think that's the name of it.
That's one.
But yeah, but I tell you, it just, it is beautiful when you're from here, because I'm from around here.
Oh, okay.
Like by Newark.
Yeah.
Every time you take a breath, you feel like you're dying. And you go up there and you can't believe it's part of the same country. It's unbelievable.
Right.
Appleton's where you stay when you go play the Packers.
That's right, at the Paper Valley.
yeah.
Paper Valley?
I don't know.
Something like
remember.
that. Yeah, no, but because I went to
where
go
we
see a
stay.
Packer game at Lambeau once, and that was impressive. But do you feel that? Because a lot of creativity comes out of that, though. Do you feel that that helped you? I mean, being from a rural area, sort of like. Do you think it helps your imagination or something? Because a lot of great songwriting comes from it.
Yeah. A lot
Dylan
of
is not. You don't know
imagination.
Bob Dylan's from Minnesota.
Yeah, not too far from where we're from, actually.
Right.
It does. It spurs a lot of imagination because there's not a lot to do. I grew up about 10 miles outside of a town of 300 people.
Man.
Yeah, so...
And how many in your town?
Oh, I mean, well...
So that was part of your
He's
town.
technically part of that town.
300 people.
Yeah,
there's like 2 people around.
Yeah, we had a couple neighbors,
Wow.
and they'd help you, like, when your cow was going to give birth or something. But other than that, there wasn't, like, a town. There were no stores or something. Like, you'd ride your bicycle, like, 6 miles, like, to go get a soda.
Now, would they congratulate you because when your cow gave birth, because there's a chance one of your neighbors was the father?
I like it.
Well, now, wait a minute. So now, what do you do? You go to New York or L.A., or what do you do? When you discover you can play music, you get together with a band, and what's your first move? You go on the road, or what do you do?
Well, I've never written songs before this album. I was a bass player.
Yeah. Right.
And
okay.
And
so you started out like that. You got into the music world.
So this is new. Like, this album's new. Never done it before. I don't think I really had the confidence to do it. Maybe I don't know. I just felt like I was getting older and I wanted to, so why not try and
you gotta
step up a
try.
little bit.
If you really want to do anything, you gotta try. That's what happened with me in comedy. Like, at some point, I gotta try it, because you don't want to wake up and you're 50 and you go, "Damn it, I never tried."
Yeah, you don't want to have those regrets, And because we're kind of like country-ish or whatever, North Country. I told the guys when we started the band, as soon as we played like one show, I was like, after that, we got to go down to Nashville and we got to play down there and see if we get booed off the stage.
Gotta go, man. You gotta go make it happen.
But we went down there and we got on the stage and it was like, hey, everybody, we're Hugh, Bob, and the Hustle from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As you all know, is the home of country music. And everybody died laughing and it was fine.
It's kind of like what you were hoping what wouldn't happen is like the Blues Brothers. We're the good old boys band from Chicago. And, well, Nashville is kind of like the Grand Ole Opry House, whatever. You get the feeling that that's kind of like the Apollo Theater of country music. You could get booed right off the stage.
Yeah, I don't,
Are they that violent, the
They're
crowds?
not. They're not going to boo you, but they just might not like you.
They just don't like you.
It's a tight-knit community, but
the worst is
people are pretty
indifference.
nice.
Indifference is the worst thing.
Sure.
Not caring, is even worse than booing, I think,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So they like you? I mean, what was the reception like? Besides laughing at the Milwaukee thing.
Yeah. No, they liked it. It was cool. Yeah, and like the first show we played down there, like Kenny Vaughn was there from Marty Stewart's band.
Right.
That was intimidating.
Yeah.
Chris Scruggs was there, Earl Scruggs' grandson. There's a bunch of people there, and it was a small place where you fit like 100 people. So,
what do you guys call yourself? Do you call yourself more country, rock? What would you think, or can't you title it?
I'm going to sound like a jerk if I say I can't title it, but I don't really know.
I don't think that makes you sound like a jerk. I think it makes it sound like, hey, it's its own thing,
but everybody
it's my own thing.
Everybody's like, I don't know. It's like, it's not really that or whatever. But yeah, it's a little bit country, I guess. It's a little bit folk. It's a little bit rock and roll.
Right.
But I'm not afraid to just write whatever songs that need to come out of me. I'm going to write those. And if it seems to creep into another genre, well, that's the way it's going to be. And I'm not trying to be just a certain thing.
Right. Yeah, just go where it takes you, right? You got to follow the groove, as I say in my business. Now, do you guys on the road a lot?
Yeah, I mean, quite a bit. We have a bunch of shows coming up. We all do work, you know, here and there. When we're back home, we work the kind of jobs that will let us leave and come back.
What do you do?
Well, I work at a place where I wind barbed wire around spools.
Really?
No.
So you really want to do the music stuff?
Yeah.
You really want the music stuff to work out?
How many spools a day do you wind?
You'd be surprised how many spools. I mean, I don't look like a very strong guy, but I'm wound pretty
Yeah, you do.
tight. Yeah. Like, I mean,
yourself.
you were a football player, yeah?
Yeah.
I could probably take you in arm wrestling.
Nah, he's wound tight too, this guy.
Yeah.
And this guy is a musician as well. He plays the guitar.
Try to be.
Right.
Yeah. So is his daughter.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. I heard that.
Yeah.
Now, your daughter, I got a
She's
chance
trying.
to meet John's lovely children. They're great. And your oldest daughter was playing guitar with them?
Well, she tries. Yeah, she's been blistering herself strumming doll guitars. So we
Yeah, she's
finally.
got to be like 4 years old or something.
No, she just turned 6, and we've been trying to get her into real ukuleles and guitars
Teach
now.
him.
She grabbed
You gotta
that guitar
teach
off
a
the
kid
wall.
how to play guitar.
And I
don't,
am.
don't let her touch a guitar.
I am.
No, you gotta
She was playing along, trying.
Really, I wasted so much time trying to play stupid baseball, and it went nowhere. I wish I learned how to play the effing guitar, because you're not gonna teach me now. Everyone says, "Oh, Art, this time you're 40." No, I'm not learning. I'm not sitting down and learning how to play guitar. When I was 4 or 5, that's when my parents should have nailed me to the floor until you learn how to play guitar.
Well, I don't think you can force it either. You know, like
I think you can.
you should
I bet
just
if you
force
burn
everyone.
a kid with a cigarette a couple of times, if he's not playing guitar, and you'll get them to play guitar.
Yeah. I guess
Now, what about
so.
the rest of the band? Do you guys get along on the road, or is you guys?
No, not too well. No.
You guys don't F each other's girls and stuff, right? You don't do any of that.
No.
You don't want to
Not
do
as
that.
far as
No, we get along. We get along real well. You know.
you go back like to elementary school, or do you guys just are you guys like
You guys-
hired?
You guys want me at the
hired
barbed wire
guns?
plant?
I've known these guys for quite a long time. I guess 3 of those guys on stage. We used to play in another band that I played bass in.
Oh, okay. Now, did you steal the
Yeah.
band? Kind of thing.
From the outside, it appears that way.
Right.
But not so much.
Come on, guys! I'm putting the
So
band together.
basically, your last band was everyone except you on drums, correct?
Yeah.
So really, you did take everyone except the drummer.
Right. But it wasn't really like that.
That's all right.
Like, I started writing songs, and then I showed it to him in practice, and like the wind was kind of out of our sails in the other band. We got robbed like twice in a year, and it's just like
You got robbed.
Yeah, once in New York. This place, man.
Yeah.
On the same block as police station.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, when we got robbed, all our stuff.
Well, you can't
And
leave
right
your
up from
stuff. You can't leave your stuff like outside, like at home.
Yeah, I know.
Leave
Right
the amps
up
on
the
the
block.
curb.
Right up the block for a police station.
Yeah, it was a bummer.
Yeah, people can think it's garbage or just steal it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they went into the van.
Oh, they did.
Broke
Okay,
into the
well,
van.
well, still, most New Yorkers would say you're at the wrong.
Yeah. No.
Most judges would go, "Oh, no, I'm afraid not, sir."
Well, on the upside, there was a lot more room on the way back to Wisconsin, so you could lay down in the back of the van.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was
It
a lot
gets to
better
be
than the way
expensive.
out.
It gets to be expensive.
Yeah.
Now, you guys on social media, how do we find you?
Sure, yeah, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
There's the album.
Yeah, Hugh,
You,
Bob, and the
Bob,
Hustle.
and the Hustle, and the it's self-titled album. That's the name of the band as well. You, Bob, and the Hustle. We just heard North Country, clearly a reference to you being Northern Country.
That's right.
And Mess With Me. So where are you off to next?
Let's see. Tomorrow we're going to be playing at Skinny Dennis in Brooklyn at 9 o'clock. It's in Williamsburg. It's a free show.
Hip place, man.
Have you heard of it?
You Williamsburg, I have, not the.
Oh, yeah.
But no, Williamsburg. If it's in Williamsburg, it's probably a cool place to play.
It's supposed to be really cool.
yeah.
And then we're going to head back home. We have some shows come up with like J.D. McPherson and Delta Let's
Oh,
We're
awesome.
playing for the Harley Davidson 110th anniversary.
Ooh,
Now,
nice.
is there going to be a letdown in the barbed wire industry if you're not there? I mean, is someone good?
Duh.
Is someone good taking over for you?
No. Like, who are you going to find?
No, please, just keep doing this. You deserve to. You're talented, man.
Oh,
keep
thank
it
you
up.
very much. I appreciate
We wish you the best. Come back and see us.
I'd love to.
You, Bob, and the Hustle, man. Check these guys out. Thanks for coming, guys. Much luck, much fortune, and youbobandthehustle.com, I suppose. is
Sure,
where you go.
or
Okay.
youbob.com.
There you go.
They all-
Listen to this. Fantasy football is back, and DraftKings.com is celebrating with millions in cash prizes. DraftKings It's one-day fantasy sports. One-day games mean you're never locked into a season. It's like a new season every time you play. Extraordinary. DraftKings brings instant gratification to fantasy sports. Pick your team in minutes, and you can instantly be getting your share of the $1 million they're awarding kickoff week. Yup, week 1 this football season, $1 million up for grabs. DraftKings is where anyone can enter with a couple of bucks and win big cash prizes. That's right, I said cash prizes. True story. One guy won $100,000 his very first time. That's right, $100,000 day one. Celebrate with DraftKings and their $1 million kickoff bash. Play for free. Yeah, free. To win real cash at DraftKings.com. Enter Artie, A-R-T-I-E, with your first pay game and get free entry into the $1 million kickoff bash. Seriously, free entry that could win you thousands just playing fantasy football. Use Artie, that's me, A-R-T-I-E, at DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com. DraftKings, one word, DraftKings. You get the idea? DraftKings.com. Back with more of the Artie Lange Show after this.